It's Wednesday, May 21st, 2014. Good morning, I'm forecaster Mark Spencer from NeoWeather.com. A few morning showers and storms around, and then we'll clear out some. We'll take a look at the latest radar in just a moment. We'll see storms redevelop later this afternoon. Some of those could be severe. We'll have the latest details. And do we have a warm and dry Memorial Day in store? Get all the details and much more starting right now. Looking at the NeoWeather 3D Max Doppler Network radar this morning. Well, the storms that were out over the Midwest last night near Chicago and into Iowa, here's what's left of them here this morning, moving into northwestern Ohio. We're going to take a close look at that here in just a moment. Otherwise, pretty quiet across a good part of the country this morning. Warm across the south, 60s and 70s to start. And believe it or not, we're actually in the upper 60s as well already this morning, close to 9 o'clock. Otherwise, again, pretty nice start across much of the country. Some showers and storms moving across central Pennsylvania and, of course, northwestern Ohio. And let's take a look at that weather moving across northwestern Ohio this morning. Well, we got this line of showers and storms that goes from roughly just west of Norwalk to all the way to about to roughly Lima and into basically the Ohio-Indiana border. The strongest storms here just south of Findlay to Lima right here. Additionally, here's one just to the, that'd be the southeast of Findlay, and here's one right here just northeast of that. Some of these may contain some small hail, heavy rain, and perhaps some gusty winds. They are not severe. Let's make that clear. These are not severe. There is some lightning in here. Again, strongest storm right around Cary, one just west of Willard, and one pretty much over Ada up and down towards Lima as well. That's a pretty good small line of thunderstorms there. Again, could be some small hail and gusty winds along with heavy rain as well. We've watched this kind of pulse a little bit this morning. We're also watching this right here, this line of showers. There's a little bit of thunder in here as well. And that's been pulsing as well as it moved across the lake. Actually intensified a little bit over the western basin of Lake Erie, and that's going to move into the Cleveland area. They're already reporting some light rain, and that looks to clip. Generally, it's moving in this direction. Parts of the eastern suburbs, maybe extreme northern Summit County, and then into northern Portage County, as well off to the east of Cleveland. We're noting some clearing as well. It's going to be very important. We do have a severe weather threat later today, and we're going to be watching that very closely. Temperatures look to get pretty warm and in the upper 70s. Futurecast this morning has kind of been a real pain in the neck. All the models are really showing different solutions about what's going to happen today. Almost every one of them has some sort of morning convection, showers or storms across the area, such as this one. This is a high-resolution, short-range model. At 10 o'clock, it's showing showers and storms over Cleveland. Well, we do have that little bit over Lake Erie we just saw there that's going to move through. But notice it doesn't really have anything out into western Ohio where we see that line of storms. This is actually what's left of it right there. It's saying by 10 o'clock it's all but gone. However, as we get through the day, I do agree with some of this here. Here we got some development right around 1 o'clock in central Ohio. And then as we get through the day here's 2 and 3 o'clock. Notice the developing showers and storms across a good part of the state. And then we'll go through the rest of the afternoon here. This organizes and moves off to the southeast and keeps moving out of the state through the evening hours. It's really hard to say exactly what's going to happen since none of the models had what we have right now predicted. So what we're thinking is going to happen is we're going to see some storms redevelop later this afternoon with those clearing skies moving in after this morning rain gets out of here. I think generally most of the severe weather threat is going to be just to the south and western portions of our area, roughly from Sandusky to Canton, and then points south and east. We'll detail that in just a moment. First look at the almanac. The high yesterday was 75, the low 52, pretty much right around the averages. Our record high today, 89. Just a trace of rain for yesterday. That still leaves us at 4.1 inches for the month. Sunrise is at 6:03 a.m. and sunset is at 8:45 p.m. Now, our pollen forecast for today, tree pollen still in the high category. Grass pollen's coming up now too, and mold spores still remain in the low category, but they're creeping on up there a little bit. So if you're allergic to the grass pollen, if you're very sensitive to that, that may bother you a little bit today. The tree pollen's still the big story right now. As we mentioned, we do have a severe weather threat across the area today. I have much of northern Ohio in a low risk for severe storms. I think the best chance is going to be central and southern Ohio, where we have a medium risk for severe weather. I think that's where the best threat is going to be right now. At least that's where things are setting up at the moment. We may have to go back and reevaluate this right around lunchtime to see what kind of develops after this round of showers and storms kind of moves out of the area. So you want to watch our Facebook page for the very latest. The biggest threats really on the neo risk as we have it here, besides the heavy rain, which is of course a ongoing threat right now for flooding, damaging winds and large hail, also the biggest threats. I have those also reaching the high category. Last night these storms were more of a hail producer out in the plains than anything, and there's a lot of water in the atmosphere available, so large hail is a decent threat, along of course with damaging winds. Tornadoes, very, very, very low. I've actually even made this even smaller than I had it last night, and pretty much a non-zero threat for tornadoes. Our forecast for today, well, it's going to be warm and humid, a high of 78 with some clouds this morning, along again with those scattered showers and storms moving across the area. Not everybody's going to see that. We'll clear out this afternoon and bring in those scattered storms later this afternoon. Again, some of those storms could be strong to severe. You'll want to stay right here at NeoWeather for the very latest. We'll start your morning off cloudy at 7 a.m., right around 68 degrees. We're up to 72 by 11 a.m., 76 by 2 p.m. under partly cloudy skies, and 78 by 5 p.m. with scattered storms around the area. Akron and Canton, much the same here. I did throw in a scattered storm threat right around 11 o'clock. That's mainly going to either be for the northern portions there, for that stuff moving across the lake, or for the southwestern portions of the area if what's out over northwestern Ohio kind of builds to the north there and moves into the area. So that's a low threat. The better threat for storms is later this afternoon and this evening. High in the Akron-Canton area, I have 79, but I would not be surprised if we get sun a little bit earlier that somebody hits 80 or better. Hey, Tribe game, if you're going out to the Tribe game versus the Detroit Tigers this afternoon, it's at 12:05. You're going to get through, I think, pretty much dry. I did throw in an isolated threat for a nearby shower or storm. It's really hard to say where things may get firing really close to the end of the game. But otherwise, partly cloudy skies through the game. I think we're going to be clearing out. Temperatures will start out in the low 70s. We're going to quickly get into the middle 70s, though, through the much of the game. So really, I think it's going to be a nice day to be out at the Tribe game. Let's go Tribe. Let's bring home a win. Overnight tonight, now we do have scattered showers and storms early. Again, some of those could be severe early on. And then we clear out overnight. Temperatures fall to right around 60 or the upper 50s if you're outside of town. Really not a bad night overall. Over the next 7 days, we're going to cool down now just a little bit for Thursday and Friday. Thursday, partly cloudy, 67. Really not a bad day, fairly seasonable. Friday's going to be an unsettled day. High pressure is going to start to work into the area, but before it does, a northerly flow is going to kick up some scattered showers across the area and also some clouds. We're going to see a mix of clouds and sun. It's going to be a little cooler because of all that, 64. But then we get into Memorial Day weekend, and what a great looking weekend it's going to be. Partly cloudy for your Saturday, 71. Mostly sunny Sunday as high pressure centers itself over the state, 77. Mostly sunny for your Memorial Day, and 83. If you like that, you're going to like Tuesday. Mostly sunny and 85 degrees. Models are hinting at warm temperatures going through pretty much the end of May. We hit a little bump right around the beginning of June, but we look to warm up right after that. Again, stay with neoweather.com for the very latest forecast and all the updates on today's severe weather potential.